It's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Check view. Hut.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 13. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Ultra. Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's second and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Second and 10. Robinson up the middle.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Third down and 6.
He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37. When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. This one finds Austin out right.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The Chiefs at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, dribble it! Hey, 57!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it together!
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, that, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing. Hooker.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Mahomes now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
and you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start.
There he goes, left side. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hey, check that, 3. Let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought
looks like right at the 40.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Pacheco.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, green. Ball's red.
Second and 9 now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Locates Hardman for another catch. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Down.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete outright. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ready. Smash, press.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, nice move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Chiefs 24, Jets 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
43! 43!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Third and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 5. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down.
This is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards.
1st down, New York.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check, steal. Check, huh?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Come on.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because...
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
This is Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Chiefs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay,
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Johnston hauls it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are